Greetings of the day, dear students. Today we are starting with exercise 2.7, chapter fractions and decimals. In this exercise, we learn how to divide the given decimal numbers. So here we are starting with question number 1. In question number 1, you all can see one number is a decimal number, the other is a whole number. In that case, what we will do, let us understand. First part I have taken, it is 0.4 divided by 2. How to do this question? So what you will do, just simply the way you were dividing it in your childhood, same way we will do. First we'll understand about this whole number before decimal. Now it is 0, it will be 0 only. 2 zeros are 0, nothing is left. Now whenever we will copy a number after a decimal, so we have to place a decimal in our answer also. So whenever you will copy a number after decimal, just insert decimal sign, decimal point in your answer. Now you will divide it. 2 2s are 4 and the remainder is 0. So therefore our answer is 0.2. Let us move ahead with another part. I have taken here third part now. 2.48. Now what if, now again it will be divided by 4. 4 is our divisor and our dividend is 2.48. Now simple method. First number we will see 2. 2 is smaller than 4. What to do? Again 0 will come. 4 zeros are 0 minus 2 will be copied down. Again after decimal number we are taking, so first we'll insert the decimal sign in our answer and then we will copy the another number. It has become 24. Simply divide it. 4 6 are 24 and subtracted. So nothing is left. The last number 8 we will copy down and we'll divide it. 4 2s are 8. That's it. We have got the answer as 0. So therefore our answer is 0.62. This is your third part of question 1 only. Let us understand one more part now. I have taken 6 part here. What if two numbers are there before decimals now? So again your divisor is 7. Your dividend is 14.49. Now what we will do? Again first is 14. It is 0. 7 first number is 0 as 1 is smaller than 7. 1 is copied. 4 is copied. Now it has become 14. 7 2s are 14. Subtracted. Nothing is left here. Now as we are copying 4, which is after decimal number, we'll put decimal over here in our answer. Then we'll copy this 4 downstairs. Now what is this? As 4 is a smaller number, 4 is smaller than the 7. Means the number which has to be divided is smaller than the divisor. What we will do, to copy the second number, first we have to insert 0. Do not copy it together. First you need to add 0 before copying it together. Now it has become 49. 7 7s are 49. Division is same as you were doing since your childhood. The only difference is you need to learn whenever you are placing a number after decimal down. So you need to put a decimal sign in your answer. Therefore the answer is 2.07. So this was your question number 1 of exercise 2.7. Let's move ahead with question number 2 now. In question number 2, you can see the one number is decimal and the other number is of 0, means a multiple of 10. It is 10. In question number 3, it is 100. In question number 4, it is 1000. All three questions will be done in similar way. The shortcut of this is, this can be done in two ways. One, the way we did question 1, and the other is just simply what we will do, 4.8, keep it in the fraction form upon 10. Now if the 0 is in denominator, the decimal moves towards the left side, and it depends, the number of jumps we'll place the decimal, it depends upon the number of 0. As 1 0 is there in the denominator, we will move the decimal towards the left side 1 position. So it is here. Now it has moved to this position. It has become 0.48. So just to make it in a standard form, I have written 0.48. One method is this direct method. In division, the point moves towards the left side, and how many jumps the decimal make, it depends upon the 0 in the denominator. Or the basic simple method is the way we used to do 4.8 divided by 10. If this direct method is not clear, just simply divide it with 10. It will become 0. 4 will be copied as it is. Now we are copying 8 after decimal. First we have to place the decimal sign and then we'll copy 8. It will be 10 4s are 40. Now you can see 8 is left. What to do? So whenever we have inserted a decimal sign in our answer, we can add 0 with our remainder to may divide it further. So 8 was left as the remainder. I have put 0 also. Now I'll divide it again. 10 8s are 80 and it is solved. You can see in both the ways the answer is coming same, which is 0.48. This is a lengthy method and this is a shortcut method. You can use any one of the method to solve the remaining parts. Now again I have taken another part, which is a fourth part. So it is 33.1 upon 10. Simply 1 0 is there in the denominator. The decimal will move 1 jump towards the left side. So it is here 1 jump towards the left side. Now it will come between these 3. The answer will become 3.31. Or you can simply divide it again. 33.1 divided by 10. It will be 10 3s are 30 minus 1 3. Again I am copying a number after decimal. First place the decimal in your answer and then copy the number. It will become 31. 10 3s are 30 again. 1 is left. Now 1 remainder is left. We can add 0 because we have placed decimal in our answer. So it will be 10 1s are 10. See, again same answer is coming 3.3 3.3. So you can choose any one of the method to solve it. Again the question is, next part I have taken 7th one, 3.97 divided by 10. So what we will do, it is again one number 1 0. The decimal will move towards left side 1 jump. It has become 0.397. So this was your question number 2 of exercise 2.7 sorry. Let us move ahead with question number 3. Again question number 3, it is same. Now in place of 10, 100 is there. We have to divide it with 100. Same, we will use the shortcut. How to do? 2.7, just make it in a fraction form, divide by 100. Now 2 zeros are there. Point will move towards left side. How many jumps it will move? It will take 2 jumps. So it will be 1 jump and 2 jump. Now point will come here. Now children, you need to keep this thing in mind. If a space is there between the decimal and the digit, so in that space, in that empty space, we'll add 0. So therefore it has become 0.027. And before decimal, if no number is there, we write 0 to make it look good. So this was your first part. Let's move ahead with third part now. 0.78. How we will do? Again, first write it in a fractional form. Now when it is in a fraction form, in division, the decimal move towards left side. How many jumps? 2 zeros are there, so it will make 2 jump, 1 jump and 2 jump. Again an empty space is there between the number and the decimal sign. I'll write 0 in the place in empty space. It is 0.0078. Again no number is there in front of the decimal. We will write 0. So this was your third part. Let us move ahead with another part. I am explaining fifth part now. So it is 23.6 upon 100. Now again the decimal is here before 6. 2 jumps towards the left side as 2 zeros are there in the denominator. 1 jump and 2 jump simply. Now there is no space between the number and the decimal point. So the answer will be 0.236. This was your question number 3 of exercise 2.7.